you know what, sorry, we won't rip 12, we will go straight to replanting and see what it does. Shouldn't make a difference, I don't think. It just means there'll be a weird fertilisation level. If you notice the hail damage and the tornadoes is still fully fertilised.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make that big an odds. I'll move that over there ready. Obviously, like I say, that trailer you've got there will also do pallets and probably does more than the baling. So it's just handy to keep around.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately.
Well, I bought the trailer anyway, so...
Yeah, no, but I don't know how the game will react once said person returns.
Well, we'll have to take that auto-load mod out.
Yeah, I know. But if
It's definitely not console.
If
But
we
that
bought-
trailer we got will still work as an auto-load bale trailer.
Will it?
I'm pretty sure that, yeah, that one I didn't... I'm pretty sure that one is cross-play enabled.
Oh, it'd be
I
only...
didn't have that.
Oh, right, okay. It'd be only like the time serving, won't it? That comes out.
Yeah, I'll take that out. Let's take the auto-load out.
That's the only problem. Is it's not that we're spoiled, it's we've just become that accustomed to doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's like if we ever want to do another comp MP, it'll only have to be 2.
Yeah. Yeah, but also the trouble is you can't really have a comp MP where one person isn't recording.
No.
Part of the way that works for it is because obviously nothing's like hidden.
Oh, you dickhead. Okay.
What have you done?
I went to...
Went to the wrong place.
No, that's weird, because as soon as I went to unload everything, it unloaded all the bales, yeah?
Yeah.
And the ones that it didn't pick up before, that it said it couldn't pick up, it re-picked
It didn't
up.
unload.
No, it
Oh,
re-picked
yeah,
them
right.
up.
Yeah.
But because of the way the unload one was, yeah, because there's a layer. If I
Oh, the stack. Yeah, but it should.
Oh,
It should
stack.
still load the. All that means is, if it's set to stack, it will load the front of the trailer first and work backwards. If it's set to layer, it'll load in layers.
Yeah.
To be honest, you're better having it in layer mode because sometimes if you have it on stack and he puts like right at the front of the trailer, it can really put a lot of weight
On the front.
right to the front of the trailer. Which if your tractor on the front's not the biggest in the world,
No.
can lead you to a bit of trouble.
It missed 2 when I unloaded.
Just use super trying to push them in, yeah.
I am.
Fair enough.
Come back. There we go. That's not bad.
It all helps, doesn't it? And he's got rid of some bales that we didn't need.
I mean, you want anything that any others sort of selling or not?
I don't think, do we need to? We can do, we can sell another load of
Well, I don't know, I just
To be
didn't
honest,
know.
just I can do some with this other trailer as well, because when you're picking up from a stationary point, it works. The universal load. See, where it doesn't work, is picking up from.
Well, this
I
did.
think you can. Yeah, well, it picks up from. Yeah, but that's got the other type of auto load on, if that makes sense.
Yeah, this one's got the operating and transport position on.
Yeah, whereas the auto load I'm on about, the universal one, is what uses these shift commands.
Yeah, which it has both. This trailer has both, bizarrely enough.
Yeah, it's because I enabled. The auto load, the shift command one, will work on any trailer, but that trailer already had its own, so it's now it's got both types.
Which is handy for baling.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, like I said, if you want some more bales selling.
Well, I might as well take however many this Bailey trailer's willing to hold.
Yeah. Because
Okay, looks like it only took. I guess I only wanted to take one layer. So there's a load more there for you to try and pick up. I don't know if there's any more in there. I know someone in the chicken pen don't ask questions. If you drive in the middle, it should just pick them all up.
Yeah. It's funny how he says, you know, I know they're there, don't ask questions, because
I know he'll ask questions.
there's a case of I might have asked questions. Is there any more?
There will be, we'll get them picked up before I try and spawn anymore.
Alright. There you go.
We got them all that time. That's all the silage we had.
Okay.
But the thing is, we can always... The grass field is ready to harvest, so...
Well, if it needs
We'll
another,
make more.
if it needs another cut, it needs another cut.
So how many litres have you got on there?
87,500.
Oh, I'm on 49,000.
And it's kind of weird that this is feeling the weight.
To be fair, it's 2.5 tracks to be a fair bit of weight in that many bales.
I know, but you think with this...
Plus the weight of the trailer, obviously.
I know, but you think with a Massey Fergus, you think it'd be quite powerful.
The Ace is 305. I forget what this Valt was about. I think this Valt was like a 286.
Yeah, but you're steaming.
I've got half the weight on.
I know you've got half the fucking weight. Trailer's been eating more pies.
So where's the sell point out there?
No, not that one, dickhead. Next one. You have to bring it...
Done it.
Okay.
I figured it out, don't worry.
I was going to say, you could have just hung there a minute, because I'm not going to be... All these are going to come off. These will come off, and I'm going to have to push some of these.
Fair enough. Luckily mine were just the same length as the sell point.
Yeah, whereas this isn't. I mean, I can try and get it as close as I can, but... left shift, unload. No, you dick, you've just put... You're supposed to spin round first. That's a problem, because I didn't spin round. I don't know if you... Oh. Yeah, you can.
You can change the unload
Fuck's
side.
sake.
You press U, I think it is.
Yeah. And it's because it was set to the left.
Yeah.
You know, you could have made a... There was Rocky Horror thing. There was Rocky Horror reference there somewhere. Almost. So, I don't know if you've got enough for whatever you want at the moment, but probably not. Unless you just want to skip a day. What's the plan?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know, what's your plan? What's the plan at the moment?
Next day, innit? There's nothing else for you to do today, sort of thing. Nothing that won't hold anyway.
Well, if you want to skip, skip.
Right-yo.
Oh god.
What?
Where am I going to end up?
What were you driving when you hit the button?
I was slightly driving, but not too fast. Oh, it stopped, thank god. What the fucking hell is up with my bloody flag at the moment?
Right, so there's planting field 12, there's harvesting field... top of field 9. Or there's pallets.
At the canning factory and stuff.
There's some at the canning factory, there's some at the cement works.
Which trailer do you want?
The Valt was at the cement works, if you want.
Well, which trailer do you want it? Which trailer do you think would be better? Does
This
this...
orange Bailey one's doing the job at the moment.
Alright, I was going to say, does this thing take pallets?
It will do, yeah, and it probably takes slightly more, but I don't think we need that. And I don't think we need it to be that. So I'll grab the eggs and the mushrooms, obviously do the usual round. Because I think we're already, if we're not at enough to buy that field, we're very close at this point. 457, like.
Because what do we need for that field? It's like 400
I think 476.
70 somewhere,
I think by the time I've done the round, I think we'll have it. I'm pretty confident anyway.
Well, for now, I'm just going to leave that there. Down the side of the pallet warehouse. Because you said there's a field to harvest, didn't you?
Field 9 wants harvesting. In fact, it's now set an AI off to start planting 12. There's oats going on field 12.
You said film. Do you say film 9?
The top of 9, yeah, it's wheat. Yeah.
I would have said alright, Stewie.
Wheat. Cool wheat.
Yeah. Kinda don't get why he put so much emphasis on it.
I think that's kind of the joke.
I know it's the joke.
Right, so mushrooms, cement and eggs, there's an interesting combination.
Well, we won't have wood.
No, there's no wood, I might as well take the cement, there's no point letting it build.
Kinda glad we don't have crop destruction on, to be honest.
It does make life easier, doesn't it?
But it's not that. The amount of how... Okay, game.
What's going on? Is the header falling off the trailer or something? I looked at the map and the header looks at a very jaunty angle on the map.
I don't know if you're safe to quickly teleport to the harvester.
I can do in a second. What's wrong with that? You muppet.
It's because I caught it when I was turning. Where the fuck am I going? That's the question. Top of field 9. Across the road. Yeah?
Yeah, so wheat field. So obviously put straw down, we might as well.
Okay, now you couldn't go down the road like that.
Yeah, you could. Gotta be brave.
Nothing to fucking pass you.
That's their problem.
And literally... Will it... That's odd. Okay. So I'm gonna have to literally pick the header off and then move it. And this is where the physics will get up, probably angry at me and send me to fucking space.
Right, so 15 grand basically just from the 4 cement bags. 4 pallets of cement.
What's down at Canning? Or is that where
I don't know, I haven't got there yet, I'm just leaving the temple.
He's not got there yet.
But I decided, because it left weird gaps, I offloaded the trailer and reloaded it again just to like balance it out a little bit.
And then he's going to come out the temple, come up the temple, get to the freeway, and probably bomb it down the freeway.
Well, it works, doesn't it? So drop the eggs off first, because there's now loads of flour in there. We might get to the point actually where we take the flour back so we can sell it. Because there's already like 16,000 litres in the canning factory. I think we might be slowly getting on top of the egg situation as well. It looks like it hasn't run out yet.
You know what? I'm not fucking fighting around with this. Super strength, come here.
You're struggling.
Yeah, I couldn't. What the? Have you actually attached to the combine? Or have you got... I can't see what's happened.
Hang on a second.
I think it's... Oh no, got it. It hadn't
You saw
properly...
it, yeah?
Yeah, it hadn't properly attached to the combine.
Right.
But when I was trying to super strength it was like acting like it was attached to the combine, even though it wasn't attached
Right,
to the
weird.
combine. So it was being a little bit,
Of a beach.
being a bit odd. Right, so now I need to unfold said harvester. So they've fixed one thing possibly,
Broken several others.
but broken others yet again.
See, farm sim for you.
I mean, at least, yeah, but this is the thing. Yes, they've slightly broken the tank and it's not showing up. Right?
That might also be a multiplayer graphical glitch thing, because I haven't noticed that in single player before, so that might just be something to do with server desync or something.
Possibly. But yeah, but we're both not seeing it. That's the thing. So
That's why I think it'd be a server side thing, 'cause it's not like one of us is client host for both technical clients.
yep. That's the thing, though. I'll hold my comment. I'll hold this next comment for we're finished. To be honest, not really what I'm about to say would be offensive to somebody. And I don't mean anybody who watches videos.
Right, so this is looking acceptable. When I have 8,000 carrots, 8,000 parsnip, 2 nuki mushrooms, 7,000 noodle soup, and 8,000 rice bags.
You can probably sell for just over 100 grand, maybe.
Hopefully. So that'll be enough for field 2.
You could not have tried harder, or you could not have got that more spot. Look at the, before you sell anything, look at the money.
471999.
Yeah. You couldn't script that.
I know, tell me about it.
To get it, you know, spot on with the last digits, sort of thing. You couldn't have scripted that.
Oh, the AI is getting on with putting oats. So field 12, if we get it fully fertilised again, think of the quantity of oats we're going to get off that. That'll be good for keeping the grain mill going for a little while.
Yeah. I mean, look at how much trouble it gives us for the bloody wheat.
And like I said, that one you're harvesting, that one you're harvesting will turn around and put sorghum on.
No, I didn't mean this. I didn't mean this one. I meant the.
No, the barley that was on it originally.
That's what I meant. So you heading to the farmer's market now?
Done it.
136. Just shy.
That's
of
not
me.
bad, that.
No, that's not bad. Well, there's that field you want.
Yeah.
But what's on the field?
One level off, ready to harvest potatoes.
I mean, are you considering holding, or are you going to buy it?
I'm thinking like I say, we rent the big harvester. Then we just go for it. 'Cause like I say, if we're lucky, a couple of other fields of potatoes are ready, and we do a big lot. We can either we just sell them
Sell them.
because they'll cover the cost of the harvester, no problems. And then we have the field.
Well, which harvester? Colossus.
Just rent a Colossus for like 500,000 litre capacity and all that.
What with a? Does it have the 2 separate headers? I cannot remember.
It's got a separate potato one. It's
That's
potato.
what I mean.
Yeah, it's got, but we can do like the 10 metre working width and all that.
Yeah. Well,
So it's gonna be an easy field to boss its way through.
well, if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah,
No.
hang on a second, let me
Well,
just
say
finish
no.
driving.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just. I'm
Right,
just.
that was. It's
'cause
also
then-
it's already 100% fertilised, so
Well,
that's
the
good.
thing, because then once that field's done, that can be then. Once we've harvested. That's the thing. Are you gonna rent both headers because isn't the other field below it red beets?
See what's ready at the time.
Okay.
Field 7's already ready to harvest, and that's potatoes. The AI's been very slow on the uptake of actually harvesting it.
I mean, you've got enough money there if you want to start cracking with it. But I don't think that's on contract, is it?
No, at the moment. I'll tell you what is though, and that's not. Hey, that's not a bad shout. Field 5 is up for contract, pays 12,300. It's
Yeah.
owed to our grain mill.
I was gonna say check where it's going.
It's owed to our grain mill. So we'll get the overstock.
I know, but I've got the harvester.
Yeah, well, once the harvester's done that,
Yeah, but how?
then that's done.
Shit,
It's
I
got
need.
15 hours to do it. Don't panic, you're
I
fine.
need a
Time.
tractor.
Right, yeah, on it.
Did not realise that I was that full. There should be a tractor and trailer there.
Yeah, no, I've already teleported to him. I know you left the Massey with the kipper on the back.
Did he say kipper or tipper?
Kipper.
Okay.
When I pull up, read the side of the trailer.
I will read the side of the trailer when I pull up, but it depends if I can see you because of this fog. Oh yeah, crumpet kipper.
Oh, the kipper.
I was gonna say.
That's why I called it a kipper, because that's what the company who makes it call it.
Why would you name it after a fish?
Especially when their logo's a rhino.
Yeah.
But then again, it's only like, if you ever noticed Schmidt's trailers, it's always called a cargo bull. Yeah, the logo's an elephant.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, somebody didn't think of that one at the meeting, did they?
No.
Why, what have you got Friday? Oh, that meeting. Well, just give it your best, you know what you want. Gotta convince them that it's right.
Well, I know what I want. But we'll see. I mean, I'm probably going to find out more detail on Friday anyways.
Yeah.
In a week, I mean, it's the week after that, I'm then go for the test.
Yeah.
Well, one of my hospital appointments coming up, so. You know, it's.
Yeah.
I've got my blood test, then my proper injection, and then a week after that, it's. Yeah, blood test, injection. Jeff Dunham on the Jeff Dunham on the Saturday of that week, my injection week, and then hospital after the week after. I'm actually looking forward to going and seeing Jeff Dunham.
Oh, good. I'm glad you.
I don't. As much as this seems weird to people, it probably doesn't. But yeah, I'm going on my own. But I don't care. You know what I mean? Because, you know, like I said to you, she wasn't interested in going and seeing him. And unfortunately, as much as Alan takes the piss about it every time I mention it, sort of thing, you know, oh, you could have bought me a ticket. Do you really think he would have been in a fit state? Right now? So, yeah. But like I said, there was no point in me buying an extra ticket for her to go with me because she not interested. My sister would have gone with me to see Jeff Dunham, but she can't because she's at her friend's hen do in Liverpool this same weekend.
Hell.
So, yeah. And I did joke with my sister. I said, don't be getting too drunk. I said, I know Liverpool's only, about less than an hour away from Manchester. I said, you know, don't make me come have to pick you up because it's a long way to fucking drive back. What are you doing? Because you've gone quiet on me.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'll let you talk. I'm listening to you.
I know, but you usually chime in back at me.
I was starting out greenhouses and that because we got to the point where the greenhouses were full of spring onions. Literally overflowing, but they're like getting low on a couple of other things, so I'm just repurposing what they're doing to make more sense to what we need to grow.
So,
because it's still kimchi, like spring onions obviously don't use a lot of, so it was literally got to the point where there was 6,000 litres being stored in the goddamn greenhouse.
So when it's being stored, is that not being distributed?
No, literally it got to the point where the distribution point was full.
Right.
It was backing up.
Right. So what would we do in that point?
Well, what I've done is I've set them to, I think it's sold them, and I say to sell them, I've said not to do them for a while because the canning factory has like 5,000 litres in. And doesn't use a huge amount. It only needs 2 in every 42 of the finished product.
Yeah. Right. So, what do you want doing with this wheat?
Grain mill, it can go, can't it?
Would you want
me to do it? And you can start field 5 or something.
Yeah, I'll go and start on that contract. But I'm going to need, obviously, you to come back.
Oh, yeah, you're going to need to trade back, I know that, don't panic.
Because then I'm going to have to dump a bit in there, aren't I? I have to dump
do you want me to go get... Tell you what I'll do. I've got a spare tractor. I'll nip up to the sawmill and get the other trailer.
Oh, yeah.
You got that Michelin one up there, haven't you? Good idea.
Yeah. I know, but that was up there because of the wood chips. I don't know if he's got out in it, though.
It doesn't need wood chips.
I'm going to leave the...
Right, great job.
I'm going to leave the header there for the header trailer. I'll just do the header trailer. Fuck it. AI worker?
No, I was trying to get the AI to go and deliver this wheat for me while I went and got the other trailer, but it's not going to play ball that way, so it doesn't matter. I'll drive you up there. It's not going to take me too long.
It's a shame you can't fucking double thingy it, can't. It's a shame you can't double thingy
I did check. No, this trailer have a tow. This trailer have a towage on the back.
Hmm.
But I've built another large greenhouse just because we said before they're good money spinners.
Oh yeah. I did wonder why we had less money than.
Yeah, because I put another large greenhouse down. Basically, everything's still going hard into kimchi production.
Well, kimchi's apart from, like I said, apart from doing rice
The
with
cement.
well, apart from no, but I mean, apart from doing rice with the stupid equipment, kimchi's kind of, kimchi is
One
good,
of the good money earners.
good, yeah, good spender on money.
Mm-hmm.
So
basically, all the greenhouses are focused primarily on kimchi stuff.
yeah, that's what I mean. But just in terms of, just in terms of fucking, shame we can't get fucking chop shit off this.
I know. I don't think he'll. I've heard some people seem to claim the game will let you, but I've never had any success with that. I can try running the baler around it, see what it does.
I think it charges, wouldn't it, for missing?
No, I don't think I wouldn't charge. I think it'll just say it doesn't belong to you.
Ah.
Right, so I'm gonna put the Massey Ferguson over here with the first trailer on. And they're gonna go and get the second trailer.
But I mean, it's just.
And then what I'll do is, while you're dealing with that, I will bail field 9, then we can get that moving.
Yeah.
We're making really good progress now, may I say. You think of how many fields and that we've bought in the last few episodes. So we seem to finally turn that point on farms where you seem to suddenly actually start making money.
Yeah.
Early on, you seem to be fighting for everything, and then you just hit a point where you seem to almost go over that.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if the turning point as well was something we made a change of as well.
That certainly helped, but
you know what I mean.
I think we'd have hit that point anyway, just probably not quite as soon. I'm also keeping an eye on that seeding AI, because I'm not sure whether his seed capacity will be enough to do that entire field.
Yeah, he says not quite as soon, but considering what number we're probably currently up to.
I mean, it'd be interesting. We unfortunately can't see, because you don't get the statistics tab to figure out what year we're actually in.
Yeah.
You can't, for some reason, multiplayer, you don't get that statistics tab you get in single player.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I mean, the only way you probably find that out is if you literally download the save game and.
Oh, we turn the mod on, which includes it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'd have to. I might have a look and pull that in. So it puts up at the top of the screen there what year you're in, gives you more information. It's got extended time info or something. I might throw that on the server for next week.
Yeah, but is that a mod hub or is that
I think it's mod hub. I don't know. It's probably not cross-play. We'll have to figure that out. But we can deal with that.
Yeah. One thing I've noticed about this fucking field, at a certain point it starts missing a bit because of the incline of the field.
Yeah, it's like the header can't quite get flat on it. That's why some of the bigger headers, if you ever notice, have like an articulate point in the middle.
Yeah.
For that reason, to try and help, because when the headers get so big, they know the field. To make sure the field is entirely flat is difficult.
Well, in real life, a field wouldn't be entirely flat anyways.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I'm going to have to leave you just this trailer and take the tractor, because I'll need the tractor to run the baler.
Which trailer are you relieving me?
You've got both the kippers here.
One's
One's got a tractor on the front, one has.
and then I just need to make a decision of which one the backup trailer is then.
I'd do the one without the tractor on, fill that up. Well, no, fill the one with the tractor up first because you can move it to yourself and then just dump that at the side of the field and swap to the other one. I mean, I'll come and try and help you out where I can, say I'm going to be doing bailing and that.
No, that's fine, you can deal with the bailing. Just hope you don't get more than 44 bales.
I say the AI... Actually, he's not doing so bad on seeds. Reset the counter because I'm going on to a different field.
It's like... balls.
It's like balls.
No, I'm nearly... That's my fault. I misjudged the header whip and smacked into the back of the Michelin trail.
Alright.
I thought I was clear of it, looking at the camera angle I was at.
You weren't.
But I wasn't.
We won't get as many bales off this field as we got off the field 12 anyway, because this field only half the size.
Problem is with the shape of this, even field 5. Was this not a field we discussed as a paddy?
I feel we definitely discussed owning. I don't know if we discussed what we would do with it. It's definitely one we thought about acquiring.
Yeah, but it's just the problem is the way this has to play out for harvesting. It does get quite awkward.
Well, the thing is, if you paddied it, the game would level it. Because the paddy fields have to be flat because they're full of water.
Yeah, obviously. See, would it let you paddy it though?
Yeah, it would. It would just charge you a massive amount of
Money.
landscaping costs and it would literally flatten the field.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good size.
I'd say, yeah, and it's right next to our existing
Fields.
Yeah, right next to our farm and everything. That was the other thing that I like. Is we won't be trailing halfway across the map.
No. Yeah, I mean, it's a good...
It's probably one, you never know, I think we will end up owning it at some point.
Yeah.
As we continue our... I mean, I'm assuming the plan is once 1 and 2 are both harvested, we put them into one big one and...
That's what I'd already said to you.
Yeah.
I said once them two fields.
Well, they're both ready to harvest on the same day, but we'll be able to use the same Colossus, but we'll need 2 headers.
That's what
which
I said
isn't
to you.
a big deal.
But that's what I said to you. You'll need both headers,
Yeah.
won't you?
And then hopefully it gives us a couple of contracts at the same time to help.
Yeah, because... Strange.
What is?
Just looked at recent numbers.
Hey, the trend is still in the correct direction, so don't worry.
Oh, the views are completely down.
As you said though, nice weather and all that.
Yep. Ideally,
Right.
you know that summer you fucking dive.
Yeah. Right, looks like I'm going to get 13 bales off this field.
That it?
Well, yeah, don't forget it's tiny. Compare the size of this to the size of field 12.
I know. This field's not. This harvest is not. This was only 88% full.
Mm.
But
No, it's not letting me pick that straw because you don't have access to the land.
Okay, so yeah.
Unless it was a mod that allowed you to do that. I can't remember. It might have been.
Well, there was one mod I used to remember we used to be able to get straw off.
Yeah, that was in 22. I wonder if that mod comes in 25.
It was straw off something, wasn't it?
Like straw off missions, it was called.
Was it that, or was it chopped straw from...
No, it's just
Was it
like
not
collect straw.
canola? There's not a canola.
There was another mod that allowed you to get canola straw. Yeah, that has also been a.
I was just trying to think, because, you know... I know we did use one. I see, like, it's like the refresh contracts and all that crap's come back.
Yeah, I've already got that. It's quite handy, isn't it? Where's the massive...
Where's the what?
The big triaxle bale trailer.
It is down the side, as I told you before, of the bale storage. When I parked it up.
Okay. I can't see because I was at the other side of the bale storage to where I am.
It's down the side of... closest to the
Paddy, yeah.
the paddy field.
Yep, no problem. I shall grab that in a second. I'm just topping the chicken's food up while I'm around.
I think I've definitely been sat in front of computers too long.
You ready for a break?
I've just got a massive pain under my right eye.
So we're not far off.
No, if you know what I mean. I've had it all day.
Yeah, man, you should have said we could have.
No, it's fine. It's the problem is my eye shouldn't be straining. Shouldn't be like eye strain or anything like that because I always have my glasses on when I'm sat in front of the computer for a prolonged period of time. The only thing I can think of, it's my phone. That's been that I've got the eye strain from. Because sometimes if I'm out, I haven't got my glasses with me. You know what I mean? So if I'm looking at my phone anywhere, I am straining my eyes. Problem is, it's a number of things. I think it's down to sleep as well.
Yeah. Must admit, I'm like this weather. I have to remember to myself, even if it doesn't look overly bright, to wear my sunglasses at work, or else I will end up with my eyes stinging like frick by the end of the day. So even if it doesn't look overly sunny, just this time of year just seems to get me.
And I think, like I said, I think it's like even when I'm streaming it, I'm trying to stop using the white light. I'm trying to put it more on the warm side. Yeah. Because the white light, when the white light's set to like whatever I've got it set to the custom setup that I have when I stream for the camera, it's too bright. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the problem. You can tell when you've been. If I leave this room and I've had the lights on quite bright and I go down there to something I don't put a light on, can I fucking see a thing? Can I shite? Because my eyes aren't adjusted for darkness.
Yeah.
That's why if you've ever noticed...
You end up falling over a cat or something because you decide to hide in the darkness.
Do you ever
I just run over a pallet of eggs. I'm sure that wouldn't do them any good in real life.
No. Do you ever wonder why red light is used?
For sex purposes, isn't it? For sex purposes, isn't it?
No. Mate, have you ever seen documentaries of warships and stuff? Why they use the red light? Why they use red lights inside on the bridge?
No, I know they use it in like nature because it disturbs animals less than that.
Yeah, the red light on like a vehicle or a plane or like classic example.
Mm.
I know it was a bit
Well,
fake. I know it.
we have nearly a million litres of throwing stock.
Jesus Christ. Classic example. Hunt for Red October. I know it's kind of fictional. Kind of. Why do submarines use red lighting?
It's gone.
Because if you subject your eyes to the like a red light, it's not bright but kind of dim lit, it increases your perception of night vision.
Oh, right.
If you're within, that's why pilots sometimes use red light, because a dim red light, because it increases the perception for night flying and stuff like that. And that's why they use red light. So like, for example, you know, in a submarine, if a submarine uses a dimly lit red when they're in combat scenario, because it helps, as weird as it sounds, you're in a sub, because they run on the lighting because of it being, you know, in silent running mode or something like that. It's to help the crewmen and women, not stereotyping. I should have said personnel, but anyways, it helps their vision. Even though they're inside, it helps the vision focus, and their eyes adjust to like the low level of lighting, and it helps.
Oh, fair. Did not know that.
Yeah, another useless bit of shit information that I've got around in my head. I mean, it's a weird practice, because like, even in like, it's a computer game, but even playing Derail Valley, because it has day and night cycles, and the night cycles are quite dark. Yes, you've got the headlights of the vehicles, but inside, it even just, because you can now put like LED strips in and stuff like that, it actually does help.
A bit like FS22 was there when you went night in 22 and you could see feck all. And 25 is a lot better in that respect.
Yeah. And it was... It's like I've noticed even some truck drivers will have like red interior lighting. It helps with, even though they've got the headlights and shit, it helps with the night vision. Right. Have you never noticed that with some of the trucks that have red interior lighting?
Yeah, I just think, style things. They'll have like, the things on the back of the cab wall or something. They were red.
Yeah, but sometimes it's there for a reason. It's there to help their night vision, as weird as that is. See, folks, you come along.
We don't just talk about shite.
We talk random shite, but yet you do learn stuff.
Not very useful stuff, but you learn stuff.
No, but it's still stuff, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. It's more, to be honest, the whole red light thing is it's more used by military personnel, but military aircraft as well. Not so much jets, but more like the transport helicopters.
Yeah.
They had transport helicopters as well as the transport planes. But yeah, not really think that's weird why F1 cars don't have brake lights?
Because to be honest, I think the reaction times, it wouldn't make that big a difference.
No, but...
There was 1 year where one of the teams did run the rain light as a brake light. I don't think it was specifically... It's not specifically disallowed, it just isn't a requirement. I'm sure there was a year where one of the teams did do it.
But whereas now, the flashing light, not the rain light, but you see the harvesting lights come on anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bright lights, but...
That's because they know in the harvesting terms that could always be happening. Because F1 drivers sort of know where the opponents are going to brake within reason. But harvesting can occur like mid-straight. That's why that has to be separately, because that can do that at different places.
Yeah. Or, you know, unless you're Oscar Piastri and racing against Max Verstappen at Imola.
Or anybody behind the Williams at Monaco.
Unless you're George Russell or Kimi Antonelli.
Behind a Williams for the entire day.
I don't get what Mercedes were trying to do.
I don't, and I don't think they. I think they almost backed themselves into a corner.
It cost them points.
It cost them a lot, because then if he's about 18th in the end.
Yeah.
And well done.
Yeah.
So that's what screwed my fantasy league up, because I had both of them in my fantasy team.
It cost Mercedes big style. Yes, they had that. They had the problem with the cars. Well, haven't really been in
Yeah, qualifying didn't help, did it? Russell's car did. Russell's car
dying, but yeah, no, Mercedes were really on the back foot. But could, like I say, could make an interesting drive at next drivers' meeting.
What do you think is one you might actually watch?
I don't think we never get access to the drivers' meeting. We get access to the drivers' press conference. We don't,
yeah, fair.
we don't get access to the GP whatever it is, the Grand Prix Drivers Association meetings and shit.
Right.
It just makes me laugh. I think Russell was prepared to say something against the FIA. That's why he said, "I'm not speaking."
Well, no, I for once I love what the FIA did there, because he was all like, "Oh, we'll just take a 5-second penalty. That's no problem."
And then they fucking slam him in the trap.
Well, that's like, if the team if the penalty isn't severe enough, make it more fucking severe. So obviously they need a 5-second penalty to not be severe enough, so the FIA slapped him with a couple of steps up.
Slapped him with a drive-through instead, because of his mouth.
I mean, I'd have made it a stop and go. I'd have gone literally as high as you could have done just to prove a point. If it was me, I'd have been literally like, right, stop and go, so they will give you like the little highest penalty we can hand out.
Yeah.
Because the thing is then, you send a message to the other teams and drivers to not try that shit. That's the thing, they don't, there's a lot of talk about it towards the end of last season, wasn't there? Where was a 5-second penalty for illegal overtake enough? Because drivers were just passing, freaking off up the road 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's not null and void at that point. So it makes sense. If you made it so that the penalty was an automatic drive-through, there'd be a lot more thing hard about doing it, because that would destroy your race.
I did to Mercedes. Well, they kind of destroyed their own race to begin with, but I think Mercedes will have a point to prove in Spain. I do.
I hope so, because I'll do my fancy teams some favours.
I need to have a quick look at that anyways.
I did a reshuffle.
I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow.
I've done mine.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Because you have to do it before the practice sessions, don't you, if you want it to?
Yes.
Unless you use that final fix.
I'm not touching the final fix, stupid.
Well, I've got the limitless one as well, haven't I? I'm saving that for...
Oh, I know what I'm saving that for.
Oh, I've got my ideas. I'm not going to say anything on YouTube, but I've got my ideas.
I'll probably just do what I did last time.
I can't remember where I used mine last year. I'd have to go back and look. I think I used mine earlier. Because wasn't that the one that Alan got annoyed because he thought he should apply for the rest of the season, not just one race?
No. I can't remember. I think he screwed up.
Hmm.
That's the thing. You've got to read the rules.
Oh yeah.
I actually thought the chips reset after the season break.
Well, no, they clearly don't.
But did they? Well, did they though?
I don't know because last year was the first year I'd ever really taken part in it. I think you guys have done it for 2 or 3 years before that. That's
No,
the first year I'd ever.
I think that was our first year. I think we'll. I mean, yeah, it's nice to see more people, but it'd be nice to see different people, so to speak.
Well, what do you mean I brought Simon in?
Well, no, I'm not saying anything.
Which has been the big upset to Alan.
Too right, it does. Doesn't bother me.
Brilliant,
It
was that?
doesn't fucking bother me.
Yeah, brilliant was that. So I told Alan he wasn't gonna win. I didn't say I had to beat him. I just said he wasn't gonna win. So I brought in a.
I say it doesn't bother me, bro, Simon. I wasn't bothered about it. I'm just trying to catch him, but I know I possibly might not.
Well, I've got to get some serious change around if I want to start catching people.
You do. You do.
I'm working on it.
What are you up to now?
I was cultivating top of 9. If you want, we can cut when we want to, and we'll just resume this day next time.
I think we probably
So
will.
see.
I mean, I've done the contract.
Yeah.
Is
The contract done. You just need to deliver it all.
done. Just the 2 trailers need.
Yeah. So obviously, field 12, the lad halves Fantasma's only like halfway through it, and then that'll need rolling. So we're definitely not going to finish tonight because there's a lot still to do there.
Yeah.
I know the top of 4 needs fertilising, we'll say that can all be. And then the next day we will have field 1, 2, the top paddy field and the top of 8 are all going to be ready by the looks of it.
Jeez. Okay.
Plus any contracts we can collect along the way.
Where do you want the harvester?
Well, you might as well leave it where it is for now. It's not.
Oh, like I say, that field's it's ready. I just need another tractor over to run.
Okay, I'll just run one trailer, come back and grab the other.
Yeah,
I
I'll do that.
think the only other trailer that's available is the 135, which might be a bit underpowered for one of those trailers.
Yeah.
You know, the little same thing, the Valens.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I've got the vouch for the John Deere's planting. And obviously you've got the Massey.
Yeah, I'll run it next time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna end this one here. So obviously, thank you to everybody for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And thank you to David for being here.
Thank you as always.
And we shall see you for the next one. So until then,
Later, folks.
goodbye for now.